Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to thank everybody for checking out my various Night Gallery podcasts. But today we're going to be talking about a very bad decision that impacted the Night Gallery and syndication. Now, a lot of the followers of the channel already know the story behind the Sixth Sense, Rod Serling debacle to merge with Night Gallery, where Rod Serling was presenting episodes of Sixth Sense like they were part of the Rod Serling's Night Gallery package. But today we're going to be talking about how this all merged together, and the Sixth Sense had a good sense of who were the best character actors at the time. And I never saw the show, but people are telling me, like I said, with a better editor and better directors, it would have been a fine, what they call late night thriller. Now, The Sixth Sense, not to be confused with the Bruce Willis movie, is an American paranormal thriller TV series featuring Gary Collins and Catherine Farrar, very underrated actors. The series was produced by and filmed at Universal, which is owned by NBC, and did own the Night Gallery package, and it was broadcast by ABC from January 15th to December 23rd, 1972. Now, the cast itself and the composers, directors, and all that were quite interesting. But where it got weird in syndication, their episodes were 60 minutes. They were cut back for syndication of Night Gallery, and Rod Serling would give most of the plot in an introductory presentation like he did with Night Gallery. And there was a whole bunch of paintings that were done which didn't have the quality of the Night Gallery paintings were presented. Now, it was created by Anthony Lawrence with John W. Block, Don Inglis, Anthony Lawrence, Robert Speck, and Ed Waters as writers. The great Jeff Corey as one of the directors, with Alan Crosland Jr., Robert Day, Al Keljan, John Newfound, Sutton Rowley, and Barry Shear. Again, Percy Rodriguez was the number 3 star of the show. Composers were Bill Goldenberg, Robert Prince, and David Shire. Now, technically, it was on for 2 seasons, 20 to 25 episodes, produced by Stanley Shepner, the cinematography by the great Enzo Martinelli. Now, the cinematography was the best aspect of the show, and maybe that's why they came up with an idea to do it. Now, the series is based on the 1971 TV movie Sweet Sweet Rachel, that opened with a photo of UCLA's Rice Hall, implying UCLA is where Dr. Darrow is a parapsychology researcher. And with a quote, "If I had my life to live over, I would devote myself to psychic research rather than psychoanalysis." And that's where the plot. A lot of psychic plots. Alex Dreher was also there as Dr. Lucas Darrow. Pat Hingle as Arthur Piper. Louis Latham as Lillian Piper. Steve Hannant as Dr. Simon Tyler. Brenda Scott as Nora Piper, Chris Robinson as Carrier Johnson, Stephanie Powers as Mrs. Rachel Stanton, Rod McRae as Paul Stanton, Richard Bull with Mark Tapscott, the great John Hilleman, William Brandt, and John Elvin. This movie, the pilot to the show, was produced by Stan Shepner, written by Anthony Lawrence, and directed by Sutton Rowley, with music by Lawrence Rosenthal. Now, this was filmed not at Universal by Samuel Goodwin, but it was based, again, entirely of the plot of that movie. Now, in the TV series, Dr. Michael Rhodes, a professor of parapsychology who has ESP, and his assistant Nancy attempt to solve supernatural crimes and mysteries. Sort of like Columbo meets, like a paranormal style. It was broadcast on Saturday nights at 10 p.m., but had tough competition from, get this, CBS Mission Impossible and NBC's Saturday Night in the Movies. Despite mediocre ratings, The Sixth Sense was renewed for a second season, mainly due to its well-known guest stars. Ratings unfortunately continued to decline, and ABC canceled The Sixth Sense on November 14, 1972, broadcasting the remaining episodes through December of 1972. Notable amongst many guest stars were Joan Crawford, Sandra Dee, Patty Duke, Cloris Leachman, Carol Lindley, Lee Majors, William Shatner, Jane Wyman, and Jim Davis. Now, ironically, some of these character actors and key actors also appeared in Night Gallery. And this is where the confusion came in. Many years ago, I had to basically tell somebody to calm down. He thought for sure that Lee Majors and William Shatner were in Night Gallery. I said, no, that's the Sixth Sense plots. Now, for syndication, The Sixth Sense was edited and included with Night Gallery, hosted by Rod Serling. As The Sixth Sense was an hour-long show, and the syndicated version of Night Gallery was half-hour, the episodes again were edited quite severely. Serling's newly added introductions usually covered the introductory scenes and plot point setups that had been removed. Now, the complete TV series was released in France in October 2014 by Elephant Films. The set there is composed of 9 discs with selectable soundtracks in French and English. Though produced in PAL, it is playable in all regions. Now, again, the TV film, October 2nd, 71, did the 2 seasons. Now, each first season episode opened with the quote, "Your sons and daughters will prophesy, your old men will dream dreams, your young men will see visions." Old Testament, Joel 2:28. Now, the show premiered on January 15, 72, with the episode, "I Do Not Belong to the Human World." Now, episodes where I do not belong to the human world, of course. The Heart That Wouldn't Stay Buried, Lady, Lady, Take My Life, The House That Cried Border. Actually, Richard Donner had a great participation in that, of course. Richard Donner said it was quite interesting. And John Badham did the 3rd episode of the season. Number 5 was A Man Who Died at 3 and 9. Number 6, Can a Dead Man Strike from the Grave? With This Ring I Thee Kill. Witch, Burning Bright. Jeff Corey did Eye of the Haunted, the 9th episode. Echo of a Distant Scream. Great titles, by the way. I mean, I haven't never seen the series, but if you can tell me if they match up to the titles, I'd like to know. Whisper of Evil, Shadow in a Well, Face of Ice. Now, the 2nd season of Sixth Sense started on September 23rd, 72, with the episode Coffin in the Sky, and had 12 episodes in the season. Now, number 15 was Dear Joan, We're Going to Scare You to Death, Witness Within, With Affection, Jack the Ripper, Once Upon a Chilling, True of Flame Darkly, I Did Not Mean to Slay Thee, and If I Did Not, and Scream by the Light of the Moon, and If I Should Die Before I Wake. 5 Windows Weeping, aka 5 Women Weeping. And again, the Gallows in the Wind and The Eyes That Would Die. Some great titles. Now, obviously, at the time, there was a lot of tie-ins. 2 books based on a series released by Tempo Books. Uniquely, Book 1, Witch, Burning Bright, by John W. Block, published while first-run episodes were still airing, was neither an original novel nor an episode novelization, but rather a simply reproduction of his teleplay for the 8th episode of the season. Idiosyncratically, that precedent was abandoned with Book 2, In the Steps of the Master, by the then up-and-coming fantasist Marion Zimmer Bradley, which was more of a traditional original TV tie-in novel utilizing the show's characters and concepts, and this was published shortly after the show's cancellation. Now, I'm not here to criticize the producers, directors, but what they really should have done is had the syndication package of Night Gallery in 1 hour, 6 cents in 1 hour, and it's good late night. Sell it, call it like the Paranormal Tag Team or whatever that. But the criticism a lot of people have, they were trying to present in syndication. These were episodes of the Night Gallery, which is totally friggin' bizarre. It could be, you could have said Night Gallery presents The Sixth Sense, Rod Serling presents The Sixth Sense as part of your Night Gallery package. 3rd season of Night Gallery was majorly terrible. So I think that's what happened. They were saying, hey, this is a desperate situation. People won't remember the good episodes of Night Gallery. But in syndication, Night Gallery was just chopped to death, ladies and gentlemen. The blood was on Universal parking lot. There was so much cutting. So, ladies and gentlemen, if you remember The Sixth Sense in syndication with the Night Gallery, let me know. Like, comment, subscribe. I've never seen the show, so I can't judge it from that standpoint. But I know many, many people who are fans of Night Gallery. When you bring up The Sixth Sense, they literally, the arch up is like, don't say that in front of me. You might get struck. So, thanks for listening, ladies and gentlemen. Don't forget to give us a like, comment, subscribe, or share. And don't forget, requests are always appreciated and always considered. Thanks for listening. Bye.